Troy, fourth quarter, you're about to get the ball back. They call the penalty on Levi Brown. Was that a punt block call by your team?
Yeah, it was, Jim, and that was a penalty too. And yes, sir.
When you think about that, you had timeouts, you had some time. Why the punt block? Why instead maybe not get the ball and see if you could grind out a long drive?
Fair question. In my mind, I thought I saw a guy bobble a snap earlier in the game, the punter, which he did. And I thought we had a chance to get close to the punter throughout the week in our film study.
Wyoming had 278 yards of offense in the second half. What were you unable to do in the second half versus the first half?
Well, Jim, it's team football. Offensively, you look at about the first 22 minutes of the second half. I think we had one first down, so we didn't help our defense. And defensively, we really, on third down, they converted, I think, every single one. And the only time we thought, we made them punt, we had the penalty. And, I think it's the realization that when you play college football, it's a 60-minute game, and it's not a 30 or a 42. It's the full duration, and that's where we have to improve.
First game offensively, more than 200 yards rushing, and you could see a difference with Dylan Carson, I thought, and also Cade Fruin there.
Those two, it was good to have both those guys back. There's a reason why both those guys have been starters. At least we came into the season and thought that would be the case. And yet what we got to do, Jim, we got to learn how you play week in, week out, everybody. And we have room to grow. We saw some sparkles tonight, I will say that, especially in the first half. I think that was our best half of football. But, again, it's not a one-half game.
I thought you did a good job. First half, they really had trouble moving the ball. What happened in the second half? What changes did you see them make?
Really not major changes. They found something they liked, and they just kept going with it, and they were successful doing that.
It seemed as if there were times when the middle of the field was open. They would throw shorter passes. Did you see that and try to adjust it all to that?
Yeah. It goes back to film. We knew that was coming, and just got to get there. That's on us.
As they're throwing the ball more and with success, that make it tougher for the running game to be slowed down by you guys?
It's no excuse. Run, pass. We just expect to be dominant all game, so pass, run, it doesn't really matter.
It's a loss, but in many places, as a team, you play better. Do you take that out of this game as a positive?
Yeah, we had a lot of good things happen, and I think we're on the right track of moving forward. Obviously, it hurts to lose Laramie, but moving on to the next week, we got Navy. You'd missed
the first couple of games. How did it feel to be back tonight?
I just want to give all glory to God first, but it was definitely good being back out there with the fellas. We got a lot of work to do come Monday, but yeah, it was good to be back out there running the ball.
What was successful for your offense? What was working for you in the first half?
I think it was just the constant ground and pound, making a big play and executing after that. We still just got, like I said, we got a lot of work to do come Monday. Got a lot of room for growth, and we'll see where we're at.
Why do you think that rushing attack slowed so much in the second half?
I'm not really sure. It comes down to execution. We need to execute better. We need to do better, myself included. Just come down to blocks on the perimeter and inside, But we're gonna get to work and we're gonna fix it.
First time this year as a team, you've rushed for over 200 yards. Even though it's a loss, is that progress?
Yeah, it's progress, but the show's never over. We gotta keep on pushing. Like I said, we gotta keep getting better. We gotta keep grinding. This next week's gonna be really big for us.